and they'd all fucking turn around and go back.
Definitely.
Can you go to Chillington Zoo, please?
That's unbelievable.
So we're live.
Yeah, we're live, big boy. We're live.
Well, I can't do any sharing on here today.
I can't either.
I could if we got. Yeah, you got to get your other device going. You nut. Fucking, I can't.
Actually,
You got
I can share. It's all right. I can share.
No, I know you can.
I got the other device going as well.
I know. I'm in a strange location. Don't forget.
I know.
But what I can do,
you're in hiding. I know you're in a strange location.
I'm getting shitting myself. Right.
Don't tell everybody where you are, or Dave.
What, Islington? No, of course I won't.
All right. You shouldn't tell anybody where you are, Dave.
I'm not. I'm moving location a bit anyway. I'm going
Should we go to the? Should we go to the Ivy or somewhere like that tomorrow?
The Ivy? Will they let us in?
They may do, Dave. You know.
Crap. Are you going down to the? Have you been down to the Pen or not?
I haven't. I'm going to go down tomorrow. I've been down the Pen before, but I haven't.
No, for
this
bank holiday.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
See if I can get on this.
So, did you go down the Pen today?
Yeah, it was a bit strange. Really. It was a bit strange, to be honest with you.
That's what I was going to say. What is going on in the Pen? Because
I have not got a clue, mate. I went there. I wasn't there long. Cedric was there. Gavin was there. A couple of other people were the ones who were there during the Gurkhas.
Yeah.
And this fella, oh yeah, I know. I'm on a live, Paul.
All right, babe. All right, mate.
Did you get your nails done, Paul? Yeah. Yeah. So, Holly, can I have a cup of tea, darling? Can I have a cup of tea, sugar?
Holly, can I have a cup of tea?
What's up, you fucking numbnuts?
Holly.
Can I have a cup of tea, Paul? Cheers, darling. Right.
Can I have a cup of tea as well?
Listen. Yeah, you can have a cup of tea, Clive. So listen. I'll get to the thing because I have to come up that way from Victoria. I have to come by there anyway. It's the quickest way.
Right.
So I thought I'd have a quick stop there, and I was only there about 5 minutes, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. Not fucking one of them said hello or got up. Or they all sat in their chairs. One geezer's on the phone. No one's doing something else. Fucking head down or something. Not one. It was like a fucking wake. It looked like they'd fucking found a fiver and lost a tenner. And there was just, I think there was a banner to the left.
Yeah.
Big banner to the left on the front of the Pen. And then there was 1, 2. I mean, there's 2 or 3 buckets sort of tied to the rails. You know, those charity buckets with a white lid on. Slide money in. But no people giving out bits of paper or stopping the public or anything like that.
So what's it about?
It's hang on. Homes, the letter 4, Heroes. Homes for Heroes. I have vaguely heard of them on the internet now and then, on here and there on the Facebook, but what it's actually about.
David,
listen, can you share this out, folks? By the way,
I've shared it out.
No, I'm going to share myself.
I tell you what's happened. Hang on now.
Listen, I've got a Mahmoud Ahmed who sent me something in Arabic. I'll have to send it to you to tell me what it says.
Everybody can share it out now.
Okay.
We're on devices.
Yeah, we're on devices.
I got Steve, Anne's in, Peter's in, Stan Vow.
Stan Vowie. Did you see their live? You should have seen their live the other day. I'm convinced that Wales and all Welsh people have got coal-fired internet connections.
Why?
Because they're all shit at their internet connections. Every single Welsh person. Yours was shit just now. I don't know what you've done. I suppose shoveled another fucking half a ton of nutty slack on it. But yeah, and Stan and Dan's yesterday was in their car was classic, mate. I think the hill that they were going past, they were obviously going through a bit of a valley, and I think they had so many sheep either side. I don't think the actual internet signal, they weren't shoveling enough coal on, and the signal couldn't get through the sheep's wool.
Yeah, Leo. Actually, I've done my eyes, haven't I? So, Lena, I've put it on public, babes. It's on public.
Cheers, sugar. Let's look at your nails. Oh,
It's
they're
on
lovely.
public.
Yeah, natural.
I just went for natural. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Hey, Ollie, where's mine?
Hey,
Where's mine? Hey, where's mine?
Go and get a blinding cup of tea like that.
Yeah, you don't get
Blinding cup of
tea.
mate. All right, mate. All right, mate.
Good, isn't it, Ollie?
I need it.
I know, I'll tell you.
I need that.
I know. You've
Was
been
that a selfie
sat
stick?
down the side.
So, Christine's in.
I'm my eyebrow. Oh my face.
Just had them done. I know, you've just had them done. Don't panic, love. It's
Don't
just
panic.
fucking. You look like you. I'll get away that you've got a bit of Welsh in you. We'll call it a bit of coal dust. We put some nutty slack on the fucking internet.
All right. There's no need to go on about the nutty slack, is it?
I don't know. I presume that's what they do. Oh,
You know, there's no need for that.
No need for that, boy. No, but Stan and you're public now. Oh, Lena Mills has been trying to get it. Lena, bless her, has been trying to get it public since about an hour and a half ago, I think. I did see a little message come through after Lisa phoned me. I see this little message come through and it said, Clive, could you please make it public so we can share it? It's a fucking crack, Clive. You've only been doing this about 3-4 months now.
I was public.
But you refuse to have a 5 big like this A, B, C, D, and E. You refuse it.
I want David. Shut up, will you? I was public. That's all I do. Is you doing che.
Yeah, no, yeah. But I can do that and A, B, C, D, E at the same time.
So tomorrow we will be having breakfast about 8 o'clock.
Yeah. We've got a Kai's gaff, haven't we?
We've got a Kai's gaff. Anybody want to join us in London tomorrow?
Don't tell them it's anywhere near Dungannon Street at Trafalgar Square.
Trafalgar Square.
We don't want crowds there, do we?
Come and join us. Woohoo!
We don't want public stoning.
I tell you,
not before.
I just spoke to Briggsy. Briggsy's down.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he had a whinge, actually. Briggsy had a whinge because it was 6 hours.
Is he in the mobile hotel?
He's in the mobile hotel. 6 hours it took him.
Yeah, but it must be a nice drive in that 6 hours drive. It must be like driving along in a Rolls Royce.
Oh, mate. Luxury, man. Luxury.
You can tell he's ex-RAF, can't you?
You can, yeah. He's hoping to see. He's hoping.
Driving along.
He's hoping to see Johnny Mercer.
Oh yeah. No, I did. Yeah, I did see that actually. Funny enough, I think last week or the week before he stuck that on a thing one time. Johnny, I'll see you on the 28th.
7 hours, mate. 7 hours it took him. He's just come in now. Look, and I tell you what, him and his missus are whinging like little bitches.
Why?
They're whinging like hell. They were.
I could see him 7 hours. Oh, of course, because it's bank holiday.
Yeah.
He was going against the traffic. Surely everybody was going towards him, and he was coming the other way.
No. Rolling Thunder tomorrow, but everybody's coming to town for Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, but coming out of where he lives in the West Country, everyone is heading down that way to go on the Surfs Up and all this.
No, they're not. Everybody's coming into London for protesting.
No, they're not. They've been on the Rolling Thunder again. Do not engage with any other protesters. Do not even wave at them. Yeah, and we've had all this before. No, don't even wave, right? Because they will take that as a threat, evidently. If you wave at someone, hi, I'll fucking have you. Yeah, don't even wave. Don't look at them. You can smile, okay? Just smile, like you're just come off the fucking nut house. And yeah, because their cameras will be rolling ready for the press to put a thing up that the Rolling Thunder and the veterans are fucking bunch of right-wing thugs because they started on the other protesters in an argumentative kind of manner. They're posting that shit. They're actually posting that shit.
They're posting that shit.
They are, mate. Honestly, I can't fucking believe it. It's like a bunch of fucking kids. Honestly, it is like a fucking playground on their fucking threads.
There seems to be balance
because they'll fucking cry their eyes out. One geezer said he's not even turning up. He's heard enough of all the bollocks. Yeah. When they started going on about, what's the police situation? Have we got an escort in? I mean, I thought the police were all in fucking Vauxhall estate cars. I didn't even realise they're still doing escorts. But anyway, he said if the lights are flashing at the front, the blue lights, if you can see blue lights, you're going through a red light. They're going for a red light, blue light. You're on a police escort. There'll be no fine. You'll be all right. Try and get a picture. Don't do any high fives, of the riders. But if you're going for a red light and you can't see the police, take a photograph, one-handed. You know what I mean? Or if you can, borrow a GoPro. There'll be some fucking GoPros borrowed tomorrow, then, won't they? Tonight, rather. Everyone will be on the phone. 21,000 bikers. You ain't got a GoPro, have you? They'll all be borrowing the same one.
David, 21,000 bikers.
Yeah, but they said that if you get split up, just wait, and if the lights turn red, don't break any highways.
Seriously, 21,000 bikers turning up. We said that on the May the 8th.
I can't see it.
I can't see it either.
I think there'll be more in Southend.
Yeah, definitely.
I think there'll be more at the Quadrophenia gathering in Brighton.
Anna Marie, I am absolutely good. How are you feeling, Dave? Anna Marie's asking.
Yeah, normal.
Are you? There's a song. Head, knees, shoulder.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I know the nursery rhymes.
That ain't the nursery rhyme. I was singing that in fucking.
No, I think it comes from nursery. Yeah, it does come from nursery. It comes from nursery school, Clive. I know you were singing it as an adult, and you still sing it today. I know you do. Yeah. But in the bath and all that, when you're doing your fucking ablutions, just to remind yourself what you got to fucking wash. Try doing that when you that head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Yeah. Bath song. Right. Try and do that when you're doing the setting up the lives. Public, share, groups and people share, groups and people share. Just do it and get it into a head, shoulders, knees and toes kind of routine. See what I did there? We could put that to fucking music and dance if you want.
I tell you what, you were hard work sometimes, boy.
Listen, you don't have to fucking tell me. I've been putting up with this, I keep telling you, for 60 fucking years. You know what I mean? I came out like this. My mum was trying to put me back.
I tell you what, I'm dreading. I got a couple of days with you. I got about 3 or 4 days with you, and I tell you what, I'm dreading it.
Oh, so am I.
Okay, now. I don't know.
I'm the person. People thought they invented Ampivox for people to go shooting. It wasn't. It was for people who bump into me. Yeah, yeah. That's what the Ampivox is built for. And the noise cancelling fucking headsets.
Yeah.
It's a Swift thing.
So on that Swifty, on that boy bar.
On that note,
we'll have a good day tomorrow.
A bit of crack.
Maybe a crack. So we'll go to the pen, see how the guys are in the pen.
Oh, lip up fatty and that. Steve Hathaway's on the bad man.
Yeah, we'll do some lives as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll do some lives.
We'll do some sharing.
We'll do some sharing. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
But yeah, who's ever there? If you want to meet up for a breakfast or just a cup of tea, we'll be at Kai's.
Yeah.
Early doors. We'll be at Kai's because he opens at 7. We won't be there at fucking 7. So if you're there at 7, you'll be waiting. But yeah, he opens at 7. It is a cheap breakfast for that area, and it's a fucking good breakfast.
Yeah, but the sausages are shit.
He's in the West End, and he's W1. You know what I mean? And he's £7.50 for a full English.
I might bring some sausages up, actually.
Yeah, it's a bit of Tesco's finest. But he said even if he bought them, which are cheap, those Tesco's finest, and they ain't a bad quality sausage as it happens.
Hang on. Graham, what are you trying to say?
Graham?
Let David do the lives. What are you trying to say, Graham?
Yeah, I know, innit? Fucking. I actually gave him that whole thing set up, Graham, last time at the pen when the Gurkhas did the march. And I found him eventually round the back of the fucking cenotaph on his own, talking to the fucking thing.
I done it. I followed it. I done
everything. You was all over
everything.
the gaff, mate. You was all over the gaff. You never spotted the coppers and all that. You was fucking in Clive land, shoveling coal.
All right, son, all right.
Right? I love you for it. You know what I mean? It gives me all my material I need.
I can't believe he said do the lives. Square sausages. Square sausages.
Funny enough,
best.
that was on do you know the square sausages?
Yeah.
That was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire last night.
Was it?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Was it Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? No, it wasn't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It was something else because she interrupted early and she said sausages, and it was actually Scottish sausages. And the question was to do with the name of the square sausage. It started off with a name, it's a square meat, and they said the name of it, and it comes from where was the fun of it. But she buzzed in early, and she went sausages. He went Scotland.
Scottish.
Bye. Yeah, who wants to be a fucking £500 there?
Goodbye.
Yeah. But yeah, I watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Geezer got stuck on 125,000, and I knew the next answer. I can't remember what it was now. Lisa was going, "You got to go on there, Dave." I go, "Yeah, but when you go on there, let your mind goes blank, love. Trust me."
Let me tell you, it's like boxing. You get in the ring. Your first minute or so, your adrenaline's going. You're all over the place.
I think the £250,000 question last year, or the beginning of this year, was what does loquacious mean?
Right. Talkative.
No, talks a lot.
Yeah, I'm looking for somebody.
Talkative to get you it. But yeah. So it's always worth learning a few different things, you know what I mean? Because you'll be amazed what you can pick up.
So Christine's in. I just seen Anne Lynch go, "Hi, Christine."
But even some of those first £1,000 questions, it's like any question. If you don't know the fucking answer, it's an hard question. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I could ask you a question about health and safety.
Of course you could. Any question's easy if you know the answer.
You know
what I mean?
I had a few failures today, mate. I was heartbroken for them.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? You can only coach people so much, Clive. You can't. I know you try and drag them across the line, but at the end of the day, listen, if people are failing those courses, mate, that's why there are those courses. They shouldn't be anywhere near a fucking building site, should they? In fact, they should be allowed out.
If they fail a course where they got an open book.
Yeah. Yeah. Michael did a thing the other day. You know the scooter app I told you? You know, but when you want to hire one of those electric scooters in town, one of those Lime scooters, you go on the app. And
hang on, stop. Graham, what the hell's going on with you tonight? We need a word for Clive. Fuck up a lot.
No, the word is Clive. Clive is Clive. That is the fucking word. Trust me.
See live, if you don't mind, son. See live.
Live, yeah.
Yeah.
I could say something else there, but I won't.
You better not either.
I won't. It's a family show.
Okay, that's good.
I think we got to start doing a Dan and Stan.
Stop swearing.
Start cleaning it up a bit.
You better put the fucking Hoover over then, isn't it?
Lots of fucking chance of that happening, isn't there?
You got no chance of that, is it? You know what I mean?
No.
Mind you, we could do, couldn't we?
What? Start going all fucking pretend?
Posh.
No, no, it's not
Posh.
posh. It's pretend.
Yeah.
Start acting. Become an actor.
Have you heard from Stan?
Which one?
Stan, Voice of Wales.
No, I spoke to on his show last night. He never answered. They couldn't answer. They could barely fucking get the thing through. It was called. I told them to rename the show. Their internet was so shit. They should call it the Intermittent Voice of Wales.
I tell you. But David, I'm gonna love you and leave you in a minute.
Sounds good, mate. I've got things to do.
Because I got things to do. I've got to put the Uber over.
I've not eaten yet. I've eaten a fucking pasty all day.
I've just gone out for a nice peri chicken.
I could eat a fucking scabby horse between two bread vans. Trust me.
I could eat Afghanistan flip flop.
Yeah, fucking hell. That's turned into a shit show. I hear that geezer never got out in the end. The pet wrestler.
No.
They refused him.
I viewed the paddles are on their way home.
Yeah, I heard they refused him at the airport. He got to the airport.
Come on. Honestly, would you allow 160 dogs?
I'm not getting into that.
All right, mate.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that. I can't. It's fucking hell. I don't know how to put it. No, I'm just not going to bother getting into it because it's just going to start fucking arguments with people. And I'll never go looking for fucking arguments. You know what I mean?
No. But look,
I know everyone has their opinions, and sometimes when you do put opinion out there, if you do it to fucking and you know it's going to fucking get on people's nerves and fucking cause division and all that, you're best keeping the opinion to yourself. In my opinion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's times when opinions should be kept to yourself, Clive. In my opinion, you know what I mean? I might be wrong, and I probably am. You know what I mean? You should probably be able to voice your opinion, whether it's right, wrong, or fucking indifferent. And you should
At the end of the day, my opinion is, but there's a lot more people need to come out of there, and 160 dogs will take about
fucking
space.
Thousands, mate. Thousands and thousands need to come out of there.
So priorities. You've got priorities, and the priority's got to be human life first.
I mean, we've got in Islington. There's 30,000 people on the waiting list in Islington. It's the biggest borough in London, but there's 30,000 people.
Yeah.
And some of those people have been on the waiting list for fucking ever. Well, they have literally. And but Khan made a statement in the Metro. It was in the Metro and a few national press, national papers. And Khan, who's the mayor, obviously, he's got more power than Boris and Crescendo Dix. He runs the whole show, doesn't he? He said that we have to pull out all the stops, was his words, in London. Because he's, with all due respect to where these people have come from and what they've done and who they are and all that, with all due respect to all that, and they are, a lot of them, I mean, I could say, I saw a few things. I mean, I saw one fella on the news, in Afghanistan at the airport, and one of the fucking press people was interviewing him. A lady, a woman, press lady was interviewing him, and she said, "So you need to get out of the country." He said, "Yes." And she said, "And so you work for the British? You work for the British, did you?" And he went, "Yeah, I did." And she went when he went about. Right, that was the first thing. As soon as he said about, I thought, "Hang on, put his ears pricked up." It went about 12 years ago, and she went, "All right." It was an old fella, about 12 years, in about his late 60s, early 70s. Yeah. About 12 years ago. And she went, "Oh, right, about 12 years ago." And how long for? About a year. So about 12 years ago and about a year. Trust me, if you was working with the British, I would think out there, when you'll know your life's in danger, you know fucking one, when it was, and two, how long for.
Yeah.
About a year.
And it's a long service.
A month to 12 then.
This is the problem. It's the long-serving personnel we got to pull out.
If I'd have been at the desk and he was booking me in, and I said, "Oh, you work for the British?" He went, "Yeah." I'd go, "When? What date?" And he'd go, "About 12 years ago." I'd go, "Okay, about 12 years ago." And I'd write that down, about in big capital letters, 12 years ago. And how long for? About 12 months. Oh, about, and I'd write that in big capital letters, about 12 months ago, and about 12 years ago, and about 12 months, 2 12s.
Yeah.
And I'd go, and I'm going to let you out about fucking 10 years late, 10 years time. Okay. So we're all abouts now. Bye. See you out and about.
And I think you've hit the nail on the head there, Dave.
That's my biggest worry, is there would have been no proper fucking vetting. People would have been rocking up going, "Yeah, I worked for him at this in 2008, and I did 4 years. And
yeah,
I went here and there, and he'd name all
and
the
that's
places."
the problem, Dave. That's the massive problem. There's no vetting. There's no vetting of any of them.
You haven't got a clue you bring over. There's no one going. There's no one there like someone say like Tim Scott, who was out there. He served several tours out there, and he went out there as a volunteer and all that. And he will obviously know the people who helped his brick and helped his and helped his whatever. They won't have someone like Tim Scott saying.
But don't forget, David, hang on. No, David, hang on. Don't forget. Potentially, we would have had photographs and information on the people who work for us.
Cool. All right? No, not potentially. You would have done 100%.
And they would have still had that database in place, and they could have actually gone, "Yeah, he worked."
Well, yeah, unless the tax office are running it, because they're fucking useless with their database.
You know. But look, I said to you during Bosnia, we had an interpreter, and he said, "Your next world war will start. Your next conflict will start in the UK." And I was like, "Get out of here." And I tell you what, I'm starting to believe him as the weeks go by, but because he said, "You'll have so many cultures there. You're going to have so much uproar. It's going to start there in the UK."
When I was in the forces, when the Centurion was a rank, not a tank. And
well, you were in the forces. You were in the forces when they were fighting the Zulus.
We had the metal helmets and the spears and the shields and all that malarkey. Yeah, those days, mate.
Hang on, no, David, hang on. The Walter Mitty group reckon you were in the Girl Guide, so you weren't even in the military.
No, I transferred just for a little bit of attachment duty, just so I could learn to tie knots properly.
So you could get your badge.
Yeah. I wasn't a real soldier. No, I was officially a Girl Guide.
I thought so.
I had the dress and the fucking scarf and everything. I could even do the dib, dop. Did they do that?
Did you?
Yeah, I can still do it. Yeah, and I think it's that one, or is it that one? Or is it that one? Or is it that one? Yeah. Anyway, when we was in Germany, obviously I was there when the Cold War was like towards its height, but we could see it coming towards the end. Yeah, in the mid to late 70s.
Yeah.
And the early 80s, and there was things we did. There was the Berlin Wall duties and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there were people on our side of the Berlin Wall looking at those fucking lunatics through no man's land. They used to look at us through binoculars, and we used to look at them through rifles.
Yeah.
Anyway, and all that malarkey went on, and but we did a lot of classroom work when we weren't on duties or whatever. You know, you're doing it fucking 7 days a week if you're on duty. Or Monday to Friday anyway. And you get a Saturday and Sunday off if you're not on duty, if you're not on guard duties and that sort of stuff. Anyway, a lot of our classroom stuff was to do with the Russians' possible attack and how they would come over and where they'd come over and all this malarkey. We had all those bases covered. And we were always told, listen, the Russians, it's just a show. Yeah, they're dick swingers, right? And they're never going to fucking attack us because we've got fucking interballistic missiles. They've got interballistic missiles. We've got America on our side. We've got fucking every other fucker with missiles on our side. So everybody would be wiped off the face of the earth, and it'd be a no-score draw, wouldn't it?
The biggest reason,
told, even then in the 70s, we were always told the war will come from the Middle East. That's where it will come from. What we didn't realise is it'd be fucking imported from there on our fucking doorsteps. We weren't
Yeah.
told that.
We weren't told that bit, mate. But the
No,
big thing is,
no.
mate, the only reason Russia never come forward anyway was because, and they could have, mate, because America wouldn't have joined in. America would have let it go.
Well, I think there'd have been fucking people would have been pushing buttons all over the gaff.
But
Clive, trust me, I'm 11 years older than you, mate. It was a
Yeah.
different
no,
fucking
but
ball.
let me tell you,
The
the
threat was
biggest
imminent.
reason,
People pushing buttons, you
but
know what I mean?
the biggest reason was the Chinese, mate. They were shit scared of the
Yeah,
Chinese.
yeah.
You know, the Chinese, they took land off the Chinese, and then the Chinese kicked their ass, the farmers,
Yeah.
and they took it back.
I think at that time, I think China could already. I think at that time in the 70s and 80s, China could always see where they were going, and that they were going to nip all the fucking West manufacturing and all that, and they were going to pull themselves out of poverty and all their farmers out of poverty, and they were going to build their cities, Beijing, etc., and fucking have whole new cities, which they have done, Shanghai, etc. It's a fucking fantastic place. And I think the Chinese could see that. They saw their future, and their future lied with the West. It didn't lie with Russia. Their financial future. And at the end of the day, like I keep telling everyone, the only thing that counts in life, one thing and one thing only, well, your health, obviously, but money is the number one. Because even with bad health, mate, you can sort that out to a large degree if you've got that cash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you know,
that's why I think you're right that China would have said, you know what, fuck these cunts, we'll have them as well.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, China would have it. They'll have. I mean, it's they can walk into fucking Russia from where they are.
Yeah, yeah.
The Russians think they got a lot of people. There's fucking billions of those fucking ones.
And that's the thing back then. But now China's with Russia now.
Yeah, because they've got what they need out of the West. They've already fucked us, haven't they? They've fucked us over. Big time. You know what I mean?
You know, but have they fucked us over? Have they fucked us over? It ain't them that fucked us over.
No, well, metaphorically speaking, mate, they've done it to us, and we've been willing participants. I mean, not you and me and the folks at home personally, but the powers that be have willingly let them take all the manufacturing. We fucking have coal off. We have everything off them, don't we?
Yeah, you know what I mean? We have everything now. But here we go, David.
Where did our gas come from?
David, here we go. I wonder how many Gurkhas will turn out tomorrow.
Gurkhas? I think there'll be a few. I think you'll be surprised.
I think there'll be a lot. Do you want me to tell you something? It'll be embarrassing because Rolling Thunder.
If I was Rolling Thunder, I'd be hoping only sort of half a dozen turn out. I wouldn't want to see 100. I would as well. I want to, not after sending 4 bikes or 5 bikes down on our first outing.
You know?
You know what I mean?
I think it'd be quite embarrassing if the Gurkhas turn up tomorrow with a shitload. It's going to be embarrassing.
Yeah, but some people won't be embarrassed by it. You know what I mean? They won't even see it. Some people, because they don't, because they're too busy not looking at the bigger picture. They're walking around like that.
And the bigger picture is, mate, the Gurkhas. We haven't finished yet.
I think, to be honest with you, I did get that message that I told you about from the Gurkhas.
Yeah, I haven't got anything.
They're basically, I'll send it to you. I didn't realise you hadn't got it sent. How true it is, I do not know, because there's a fucking million Gurkhas out there that are sending information out. And whether this message, it's gone far and wide, I know that. And it came from the Nepalese news agency.
Right.
And it was basically a statement released on top of the statement that was given by the government with reference to the 100,000 plus signatures, what the statement said and how they read it, how the Gurkhas themselves have read into that.
Yeah.
And they're basically saying that that statement was derogatory, and it was released shortly after Leo Doherty came and visited. And basically, the way you read it, and they do, and it has got the word December in it, is that basically it looks as if they're going to have a talk on the 8th, if they get the 8th, and that the actual official talks will start in December.
Well, we said that.
So from having a talk on the 8th of September, it looks like they've already preambled and already kicked that can down to December.
Well, we wait and see.
And that's if they get the 8th, which I don't believe. I personally don't think they will. You know what I mean? And if they end up with the same team that went and discussed the stuff last time, in 2013 was the last time they actually got round the table. If they send the same team there, they'll end up with the same results.
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
But it all gets lost in translation. The Gurkhas walked out of there on the 2013 thinking we've got a result, and they didn't have it. If you'd have had someone there who could understand perfect English, look at him with his scooter. He'll end up killing himself with that. It'll end up fucking dropping on his head.
I'm revving it up, but I'm revving it up.
Right, listen, I've got to fly, mate.
I've got to fly. You've got to look. I'm plugging the Uber in.
My throat's been slit.
Look. I'm plugging the Uber in. A man's job is never done.
You're plugging the Hoover in. That'll never charge your scooter. You know that, didn't you?
Yeah, but I've got to put the Uber over, haven't I?
What, over your scooter? You're hoovering your fucking scooter?
No, over my flat, man.
Oh, right.
I'm looking for a good woman. She don't have to do the hoovering. I'll do the hoovering.
I can. So, oh, mate. I could stitch you right up there. Right.
You worry me sometimes, boy.
I'll send Lee round for a couple of days. I'll send Lee round for a couple of days.
No, it's all right, but fuck off. I'm going on that. I'm sorry, Lee, if you see this. No offense.
No offense. But you want to keep your life.
All right. Anyway, time to go. Everybody, see you tomorrow. If we don't see you there, share. And we'll see you again.
Yeah, love you all. And those that love me,
you all.
still love you. And the ones who don't love me, I'm not seeing you tomorrow. I still love you.
Bye.
I can have it.